This is a guided meditation to attune with the sixth chakra, which means, of course, to come into direct contact with its energies. This is the energy of inner sight, or we might say insight, discernment, the direct, clear perception of the higher intuition. This means seeing and discerning the subtle energies of all of experience. Also in this center is the elemental energy of light itself, a living intelligence and integration of the imaginal, dreaming awareness. The sixth chakra is the center of subtle perception, the place in the energy system where we see not only with the eyes, but with a deeper and more comprehensive faculty of awareness. In this third eye meditation, you attune directly to this center's capacity to perceive the energy system of your own self. This means the other chakras, the subtle dimensions of life, and what lies beyond the ordinary sensory range. The sixth chakra is where insight is cultivated. The center uses visual terms in its language, such as third eye and clear seeing. But perception of the subtle is not necessarily visual. So the word clairvoyance, which means literally clear seeing, is actually a very old word. And in its original sense, it is meant in a more inclusive way. Like in our language, when we say such things as, "Do you see what I mean?" or "I see what is going on here." We don't necessarily mean seeing as visual, but more like understanding, comprehension, clarity. This center is an inclusive form of perception, and it is what is meant by clear seeing or clairvoyance. It may take many and any form. The sixth chakra attunement is an attunement to clarity of subtle perception, coming into direct contact with the quality of the inner sight that is alive within you, and then orienting with it toward greater openness and alignment. And so to begin, find a comfortable seated or reclining position. Close your eyes and take some relaxing breaths. As you breathe, feel the weight of your body on the surface below you. This feeling that we call gravity is the direct visceral knowing that the earth, this vast, ancient, and beautiful earth, is holding you and grounding you. Also take a moment to connect with your higher self or whatever greater or deeper intelligence or power that you relate to. And however you understand it, give an invitation that facilitates this practice for your greatest good and your highest alignment. The sixth chakra sits at the center of the head, near the pineal gland and the brain. So this is behind the forehead and between the ears. It is the energy of subtle perception in its embodied form. This is the center through which we can most directly perceive the energy system itself, all of the other chakras, the subtle currents moving through and between them, auras and so forth, and the vast field of awareness within the experience of life. We enter this center through the ancient light. See yourself standing in your mind's eye on a clear night outside. The sky is fully open above you, no clouds, no obstructions, no distractions. Just the vast, deep field of the night sky. And in this depth, there is light, starlight, which is to say, the light of endless suns. All of this is ancient sunlight, traveling incomprehensible distances to arrive here at this moment, shining upon you. The light you are receiving from the stars right now left its sources long before you were born. It has arrived precisely now at this moment you are receiving it. This is the essential element of the sixth chakra, light. Light has many qualities, but foremost, light reveals. It makes perceivable what is here to be seen. And this energy center, the sixth chakra, is a lens into this ocean, this sea of light. A lens through which an infinite expanse of ideas, wisdom, dreaming, even entire worlds, and all manner of subtle energy perception is accessible to you. This chakra is similar in some ways to the second chakra in that it is very permeable. But where the second chakra opens us to the direct intimacy of earthly, relational, energetic spaces, the sixth chakra opens us to celestial spaces, the cosmic eye, the dreaming, through which we can access the deeper layers of guidance. It's a vast ocean of subtle energy in which we are always and already immersed. Bring your awareness to the center of your head, the interior space, the center of your skull. You may sense a stillness here. You may sense a quality of interior light or depth. This center is not the busy surface of the physical or everyday mind. So allow the thinking mind, the scanning mind, the strategizing, calculating mind, allow it to settle into this center. The stars above you continue their ancient transmission. This center within you continues to receive it. Breathe and be with what is here. The sixth chakra is always open, perpetually receptive. It does not turn off at any point. It is always receiving. receiving right now, absorbing the subtle vibrations of experience around you, within you, the energies of your chakras, currents moving through your system, the energies present in the space that you are in, the energies farther away out in the dream field of the wider world around you. Most of this information arrives below a threshold of conscious awareness. As we attune with the sixth chakra, it is in part about lowering this threshold, allowing more of what is already being received to become consciously perceivable. The center is a truly receptive center, and yet it is also active. It is a transmitter. It receives energy and it sends energy. Through focused intention, it projects thoughts, visions, and energies into the subtle web that connects all of creation. It works in both ways, sending and receiving simultaneously, listening and transmitting, all of it in a language subtler than words can carry it. As we attune more and more to this sixth energy center, we may become aware of a sense of it being blocked, or however people like to describe that. But the quality of this center's perception, whether it's receiving energy clearly or with a sense of distortion, that feeling of being blocked from perception, all of this depends significantly what is moving through the first 5 energy centers below it. When the lower energy centers carry entangled or unresolved energies, this is what ancient teachings refer to as knots, energy knots. They are essentially denied energies. Maybe we're not choosing to deny them. They can be inherited energies. They can be collective energies. These are unfelt emotions, unacknowledged pain, unintegrated residues of old experiences. Such tangles of energy can distort perception in the third eye. Not because the chakras are broken, or that the third eye isn't working, or that it's blocked. The third eye is always receiving. These distortions happen because the sixth chakra is simply clear, and it relays clearly what it is sensing, distorted or otherwise. So when attuning to the center to open and integrate its capacities, it really requires a soulful maturity within us. We must learn to not jump to the conclusions, what is often called psychic certainty. Jumping to the conclusions of what we perceive in the subtle realms. We must be wary of our own entangled reflection of energy, shaping our perceptual interpretations. Ultimately, learning to sense this internal shaping how our entanglements shape our perceptions, this is exactly how we learn to perceive our entanglements and then be able to clearly address them. So part of attuning to this center is simply acknowledging its clarity in that it is relaying layers and complexity of energy perception itself. Breathe with this for a moment. Allow yourself to attune. Sense the quality of perception in you, right in this moment. Feel into it. Is it a quality of openness and spaciousness and receptivity? You get the sense that the inner eye is resting and centered in a clear energy, a clear light. Or do you find some contraction? Quality of perception tending to move quickly towards confirming beliefs, relying on pattern recognition that is projected in order to more quickly interpret and navigate energy spaces. But so quickly does our pattern recognition come up and be projected that it doesn't give perception time to fully present itself and be fully received. Just sense into this discernment. If and when such entanglements are transmitted and received, we need not correct this. All of this is orienting. The energy centers are, in most cases, far better at self-healing, self-aligning, and self-opening than we are at getting in there and trying to fix them with some methodology. Now, of course, there is a place for skillful technique, for sure. But the sincere perceiving and receiving is the far more essential approach than any healing technique can come close to. In fact, it is the critical foundation of any other healing technique. All of them. Sense into this. Breathe with it. The sixth chakra is the primary lens through which we perceive our own energy system. All of the other centers, the root, the sacral, solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the crown, these can, of course, be experienced from within themselves, for each center is a center of its own quality of awareness. through the sixth chakra, the third eye, they can be very clearly, very directly, and very practically be seen, perceived, be known. This is practical clairvoyance. And again, not necessarily visual, though of course it can be. The sixth chakra also holds a very special capacity, and it's something that the physical or everyday mind on its own cannot replicate. The sixth chakra can perceive paradox, can perceive contradiction without needing to resolve them. It can hold it all in wholeness, even the contradictions. Hold the complexity, hold the ambiguity, the uncertainty, the uncomfortableness, the multiple truths, holding all of it simultaneously, and as it is attuned, comfortably centered as it does so. In contrast, the everyday mind needs to choose a side, but this center can rest within and around, still centered yet containing the whole space. Bring your awareness fully into the center of your head now, this interior space. Sense into its stillness, its depth, its spaciousness, spacious and centered. Breathe with this. Star field above you is continue to shine upon you, light arriving from these unimaginable distances. The sixth chakra, the center, is open within you, always open, receiving it all. Let the sixth chakra orient itself to the vast, this luminous, subtle sea of energy that it is designed to perceive and receive. Let it orient itself to this light that reveals, and breathe with this opening. Begin to take some deeper, restorative, rejuvenating breaths, breathing clarity, openness, subtle energy, perception, and the centered luminosity, breathing it all deeply into your body. Into your energy. And into the whole of your life. As As you begin to return to the everyday world, set the intention that you tune into this subtle perception, not necessarily seeking answers from it, but instead to simply orient, to sincerely see what is here to be seen. When you are ready, open your eyes and return to the space that you are in.